Okay, so that's one way to do it algebraically. Let's go straight to the calculator instead. We still need this first line, that's important. So you must have the first line there, regardless of which method you take. What we can do is we can get our calculator up. Let's clear that. And we can just use the graph. We'll clear that. And we can just then put this function in, y equals 110. This function in, 2 times 2 to the power of 0.1t. And we find their point of intersection because we want to know when they're equal. So I can put 110 in. And I can do 2 times 2 to the power of 0.1. Remember, we can just put x instead of t. Enter. Now what you might find when you graph it, hopefully that doesn't happen. Let's just go, I'll just quickly turn that off so we don't get that distracting us. Now let's draw it again. So you might not be able to see all of the graph. Particularly here, we can't see y equals 110. So probably my window is not big enough. So if I go to my window, I want my y to be able to at least show 110. So if I go to my y max, we can see it's 76.8. So I need that to be bigger. So what I might do is we'll do, say, 120. Probably want my y min. I'll just make it -1. Might change my y scale to, say, for example, 10, so it doesn't have so many little lines. Also, if I look, my x min, now I'm talking about rabbits and I'm talking about months, so I can't have negative months and I can't have negative number of rabbits. So I'm just going to make my x min -1. My x max, what will I do? I might make that, let's try 50, and we'll make the scale also 10. So look at the numbers you're dealing with to help you decide which numbers to use for your window. So I go to graph now. There's the line y equals 110. So I haven't gone far enough with my x-axis because I can't see the point of intersection. So let's go to window. I need more on the x-axis. So let's make that, let's say, 100. Hopefully that will help us. There's y equals 110. Excellent. So I can see both of them. So now I just go, I want to find their point of intersection. So I go second trace. I want intersect. So I just choose number 5. And then just follow the prompts. It's on one of the curves. It doesn't matter which one's the first curve. Jumps to the second curve. Yep. Have a guess. Now you don't actually have to have a guess. If you want, you can put the point reasonably close. Press enter. So you can see it's at 57.81, which matches what we got here. And of course, y equals 110. Now, you might say, well, that's way easier than doing all this.